Hello world, my name is Richard, and I've been thinking about this design of democracy again. Because I'm not quite happy with it, and other people weren't either, it's quite clear. So I've been kind of revising it. And the issue always was, how do you form a government? So to recap, the current party system is stupid. If you take the recent fiasco, we had 40 years of blue, i.e. non-red or not representing reds or greens or yellows, blues only, followed by 5, maybe 10 years of red, i.e. not representing blue or greens or yellows or whatever else. And even not even doing the red ones very well. It's a strange way to be managing the country's affairs. Keep chopping and changing direction every 5 years or so. Just very, very odd. So my solution is a more unified form of government. So here's the model overall. You have a president, because this is a republic in my world. No one monarchy here. So the president gets elected every 7 years, say, like the French one does. And he or she then forms a cabinet. Now the current cabinet doesn't have to be dismissed entirely at the time, could be, but doesn't have to be. People could stay, because there's no party leaders anymore. They're just independent people who work together. So if they're good at the job, why not keep them? So I think the president could actually dismiss people if wished, but anyone he wishes to appoint has to be approved by Parliament. So in that way, Parliament still has the oversight as intended, as designed, as expected. But the president or whatever can get on with the business of running the country. Which I think is a much neater way of forming a government than just pure sortition, because that's a bit too random, a bit too purist. It has the merit of avoiding corruption, but it makes management difficult. So, yeah, I think this way is better. It's more conventional, more acceptable for that reason, more explicable. And so the individual MPs get elected as and when, when I was really popular clogs, or has a by-election for being a naughty boy or whatever. They get elected locally, 4-year term. And if that person has some talent as a science or engineer, maybe, then she or he might get appointed as a minister. Quite possible. In theory, this new model should be based on talent and merit, and not who you know. Much less of that. So I'm confident this could actually work. Any issues, you take them up with your MP, as one should. I often like mine. Don't always get results because she's a party person. But if they're no party and she actually represented me in Parliament, I might get better outcomes. Especially the whole catalyst of when they have to, legally respond. But there's whole debate about these issues as to what to do exactly. But I think the overall model is very simple. This whole party and the general election idea. Have an election for a president or a prime minister, yeah, by all means, but not a party. And then let him or her form a new cabinet with parliamentary approval, and on we go. And there's no mass churn every 5 years or so. Could be, but it's not needed, and probably not welcome. So instead you've got people who can do the job, who are guided overall by the guy who's been elected. And they've all been elected, they're all MPs. So yeah, I think that could work. I'm quite happy with that. So I offer you that Model 2, and I appreciate comments. So please feedback, subscribe, share.